Hi Libra, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, this is a very new channel that I started just a month ago. And if you like this video, I will ask you to please give it a like and share any comments you'd like to share with me in the box below. And please don't forget to subscribe, because this is the way for me to reach more and more people that may be in need of some kind of guidance and support. So thanks for that. So if you've been here before, you will know that for the general monthly readings, I usually try to pull one card just to understand what kind of energy you're surrounded by at this moment. And on that, I would like to say that I'm recording this for April 2024, but if you happen to find this later on, it's absolutely fine, because I deeply trust that readings find those who need to hear the specific message at the time that they do need it. So don't get too hooked up on the time. And lastly, it's a collective reading, okay? So not everything will resonate, but just take whatever it does, because obviously it will resonate for all of you in different ways. So to start off the reading, let's check the energy, which is the energy of the second house. Now, if you are familiar with astrology and with my readings, you know that I try to always give some kind of information on that, because astrology is what I do mostly. It's what I live and breathe. And so the energy of the second house, right, like it can be many things, but the first thing that comes to mind, especially when checking the Libra energy at this time, is a feeling of groundness, a feeling of safety, a feeling of security, something that makes you feel like you're at home. And even if the home is more so the fourth house, for some reason, that was the first thing that I thought about, something that makes you feel like you are secure within yourself. The second house is the house of personal assets. And now assets can mean many things and different things to all of you. So it could be something financial for sure, because the second house is definitely associated with that. So this could be a matter that you have in your head at this moment that is financial. So this would definitely resonate for you if that's the case. The second house is also a personal asset in terms of, it could also be self-worth. What makes you feel secure? What boosts you out in the world and makes you feel like you can do this, you got it. So when it comes to second house, it's not just always about money and possessions. It's really about the talents that you have about yourself, is where you have where you feel like it's a comfortable shelter for you, the personal values that you have, your self-esteem, like I said. And obviously that can be projected also on others, although supposedly that's not what we should be doing, but this is what we interact with others. And so to take this out of context is not really always possible, but it's also how you look out for yourself in terms of how do you go about it, putting yourself in a safety or in a safe situation for yourself when it comes to others, how you're feeling rewarded in any situation. So there may be an instinct here wanting to protect your own resources, whatever that means to you, like I said, and to have them, managed and respect them in a fair way, in an equitable way. So you need and want some equal exchange, some give and receive. You just don't want to be the giver. Now sometimes the second house is associated with the sign of Taurus. It's not not always we like to do that in astrology, but it can have some resonance with that. And it's about possessions, hence why the word owning here. But it's if you're familiar with the sign of Taurus, then you know that it's all about possessions in terms of what makes one feel secure. Where do we need our nurture? How do we give nurture to others? And so it could be many things, but definitely there could be a focus on money, on earnings, on your assets, but also on what makes your heart feel secure. So let's not forget that part at all. Okay, it could be a slight quality of stubbornness, perhaps, and you know, and a quality of also a slowness perhaps, but that's not the case. Usually whatever gets solidified in the second house, it's what actually will serve us as propeller for you know, for our journey throughout all the 12 houses, because the second house indeed is the second. So we start in the first, and then the second is just so we're forming what it is that we need to move forward. Now, when it comes you know, about your reading, the cards that are out here, I immediately got this sense that there was something that was very, very meaningful to you, that you it's either ending, or it's ended, or is in, you know, it's it kind of breathed that kind of energy, and it's very heavy, and it's something that you're letting go, and you're really kind of trying to do that as fast as possible, because you just want to detach. That's the word I get. You kind of want to really step out of this energy because it hurt too much. I asked for clarification on what that would be, and it seemed to have been, or to be, if you're in the process of it, something that it really, you know, you have put a whole lot of work on it, something that you really thought had some kind of quality of magic about it, something that you were dreaming about, something that you put a whole lot of, you know, you really put your heart into it. It may as well be something related to another person. So if you know, if that's what is in your mind, the most prominent energy in your field right now is connected to another person, for sure. I do see that that could be the case. If you believe in twin souls, how is it called, twin flames, sorry, that definitely is the case, because the card that is associated with twin flames is also out, which is the Lovers, which, you know, in regular tarot, in traditional tarot, would have been also a choice, but in this case I really do feel like it could be a matter of the heart, but at the same time it's been a matter of, you know, a matter of a heart that has left you hopeless, and like, you know, you were never being rewarded, like your heart was never really rewarded enough, something that has left you out in the cold sort of way, and possibly this is something that obviously I would say that, if you know, the feelings I get is like real, like hurt, pain. And so no wonder that you are really kind of looking forward to get out of this, because to go back to the second house, if you want to take care of yourself, if you want to feel safe, this is not what you want to feel. This is not where you want to be. So obviously I understand wanting to move away from this, and trying to get this approach about you that is, you know, maybe unlike you, although you're an air sign, so you would know all about detachment, but Librans are all about relationships too. So for them to, you know, they can see everything clearly, and they can look at all the perspectives, because that's the quality of Librans really. But when it comes to the matter of the hearts, they, you know, there may be another quality of Libra that sparks up, which is indecision. Like they never know what to do. It's really hard for them. It's really hard to let go. But at the same time, being an air sign, you're really good at detaching. So I would say that this is the kind of approach that you're at least trying to adopt. I'm not sure whether you're managing or not. It seems like this has been, or is, very painful. But the good news is that, as usual, I mean, the universe provides for us in divine timing. We're never short of that. But it seems like, you know, that luck is kind of turning your way finally, and that the kind of feeling of fulfillment and collaboration that you were dreaming about, that you were hoping for back here, seems to be coming in a more concrete way, in a way that a second house would appreciate, like something concrete, something that is not just you know, up in the air, something that you dream about but then you can never, you know, kind of slips off your fingers. No, it seems to finally becoming true, becoming real, and the cycle is ending. And for some reason, the world is, you know, cycle ending, cycle beginning. I heard this, the cycle is actually beginning because the wheel is also here. So it's really a turn of events, and you can finally seem to be able to live behind this feeling of loneliness, of being abandoned, of doing things just, you know, by yourself, like there was no sort of give and take. And while the words give and take were coming up a few times, we're just looking at, you know, the first row here, like at the beginning I said, it seems like you really wanted, you know, you had dreamt of something that spoke of give and take and equal exchange. Eventually, later in the reading, the card of give and take, the fair exchanges, is come out, which is the Six of Pentacles. So that tells me that that is available to you. If it's not already, it will be, because the will is here and the world is here. So cycle ending seems to be, and new ones beginning seems to be a bit of a theme in this reading. There's a Ten of Swords, ending big time, something that really made you touch, rock bottom. But after that, it's all about a new beginning. Now, it's also about how you're going to approach the situation. Okay, it's about how you're going to, kind of get a new view on things. It's on you to understand that you have to balance out a few things. Maybe you've been a little too much in your heart, as in the dream world. Maybe it wasn't too concrete where you were hoping to achieve, but it's available to you now. So the challenge would be understanding how to balance out whatever it is that is given to you, in order to be able to receive, to be on the receiving end this time around when things start again. Okay, and it will be something that you will not be bulged out of if you manage to ground yourself, which seems to be indeed what the second house is requiring of you right now. It kind of wants you to put roots, something that a Taurus would do. I keep saying Taurus, so if you're connected to a Taurus in some shape or form, whether it's somebody you're connected with, or you have a heavy presence of Taurus in your chart, then, or if you have many planets in your second house, just go have a look at the Taurus video, because there may be a message in there for you, because I keep thinking Taurus. So there must be some sort of connection there. Now, the only caution I would say here is to be a bit careful about how you go about everything, in terms of, okay, once luck turns in your favor, how are you going to behave? Are you going to kind of, shut the world out and say, hey, I worked out hard to get where I am now, and I'm just not going to give up? Or are you going to be a little bit softer, so that, you will allow a bit of a flow to come in, and to take things as they need to come through, like with clarity, like you're chasing right now, you're chasing clarity. There is the potential for that, because it's present here. It's a Page of Swords. It's something new that comes in. Could be a new project, a new idea, but for that you need a clear space where you can actually welcome that kind of those kind of thoughts. And there is the card of growth here, as in personal growth, something that you're really working towards. And yes, there still is a whole lot to do, but that's obvious because you're just starting a new cycle here. So that doesn't surprise me. And at the same time, I think it can be exciting. And the only thing you really are encouraged to do is to just not close off, because sometimes what happens is that we get hurt so badly that, when we see that things are finally turning a bit, our way, the way we would like them to be, then we kind of like tend to say, this is me, this is who I am, this is where I stand, and there's no space for anybody. And then we kind of put our guards up, and that will kind of push away others. And that's not what you want to do. You want to be in your Queen of Cups. You want to be receptive. You want to surrender whatever hurt you had up here, surrender to the universe. You will process it that way. It's just a matter of how you are going to really approach the situation for yourself. You don't want to be closing yourself off or closing anybody else off. Okay, so it's it may be a bit shorter than other readings, this one, but it was so clear cut. I just everything flew so easily. Sometimes there are complicated readings where everything gets entangled and things are not clear, whereas here it's just like so visible what it is that what you need, which is a little bit of grounding. Libras, especially if it's a relationship that you are thinking about, or something that you've just recently lost and you're trying to rebuild your heart and strengthen your heart, this is exactly what they need. Grounding. Libras are air signs, but they really care for their relationships, and they care for what people think of them, sometimes to their own detriment. I would know something about it. I'm a Libra rising. But it's really It's a matter of really allowing the space, the word surrender, letting go of the hurt and allow for the space to flow in the way that it's supposed to. It's really what you need, because you have everything at hand. You have a new cycle beginning, you have new opportunities, projects, whatever that is that you have in mind, that it's going to start over again. And you just don't, the only thing you need to do is to apply a little bit of balance to how you go about it, because you will be given what you are, what you deserve to be given. Okay. All right. So I usually love to end this monthly readings with a sort of guidance. I call it guidance because it's a lovely little deck that I for some reason has short but to the point kind of messages that usually resonates with the rest of the readings. So I hope that's the case for you as well. Let's see if I'm called to any card, if any pops up, and otherwise we'll leave it. But when this deck speaks, it usually has it has a lot to say, and it's usually relevant. Let's see. Ooh, no, I don't feel like that one is a card that wanted to come out. It was a false, and if it doesn't come out, I will. There you go. You got two. There you go. It's incredible. Okay, so first card out is the card of reach out, and the second card, I just can't believe it, it's receive. Let me just put this on focus. For some reason it just lost it. Okay, I will read them for you and possibly refocus. It will. Okay, so like I said, it couldn't be more appropriate. So first card is reach out, and it says, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So again, encouragement to not close yourself off and actually reach out to others. Don't forget that you were dreaming of collaborations and something that would fulfill, like fill your heart to the core, to the really top of it, and then now you have it here. You have actual concrete collaboration. So don't be shy and do reach out, because that's what you need to do at this time. And the second card was receive. So we're talking again about giving and receiving, and how I stressed out about the fact that you are on the receiving end now. It's your time to shine, Libra. This card says, you're a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. I just don't have anything else to add. I think it's exactly what I've said throughout this reading, and this is the confirmation. So this is further reassurance that if this is what you're looking for right now, Libra, rest assured that this is coming to you. Okay. Well, I hope this resonated in some shape or form, and if it did, like I said, please don't forget to give it a like, share it with whoever you think may may find this useful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that I could grow even further and reach out to more of you. Thank you so much, Libra, and I'll see you soon again. Bye.